I once spent 3 months convinced a girl wasn't interested in me. Turns out, she was telling her friends about me the whole time, talking about me after every time we hung out, waiting for me to make a move. I had no idea. Not because the signs weren't there, because I didn't know what to look for. Most guys don't. Because when a girl hides her interest, she doesn't hide it with distance. She hides it with subtlety. Here are 7 signs she's secretly into you, the ones she thinks you can't read. One rule before we start: stack them. One sign means nothing. 3 or 4 together means everything. Sign number 1, she gets slightly nervous around you. Not awkward, not shy, just slightly off her normal rhythm. She trips over a word she knows perfectly well. She laughs at something that wasn't that funny. She picks up her phone and puts it down for no reason. Here's the psychology. When we're attracted to someone, our nervous system activates. We become more self-aware. And that self-awareness leaks out in small, almost invisible ways. The girl who is completely relaxed around you probably isn't thinking about you romantically. The girl who is slightly off her normal rhythm, she cares how this goes, and caring is the beginning of everything. Sign number 2, she brings you up when you're not there. You find out through someone else. A mutual friend says she mentioned you. Someone from the group says your name came up. You find out she remembered something about you and told another person about it. Here's the truth. We talk about what occupies our minds. If someone keeps appearing in your thoughts, if you replay what they said, wonder what they meant, they come up in conversation. Not always on purpose. Sometimes your name just appears in her stories. When she's talking about you to other people, it's because you're already living in her head. Sign number 3, she goes quiet when you mention another girl. You bring up a girl casually, a coworker, a friend, someone you saw. Watch what happens in the next 3 seconds. Does something shift in her expression? Does she go slightly quieter? Does she ask a question that sounds casual but isn't? Oh, who's that? Are you too close? She's not interrogating you. She's doing the only thing she can without revealing herself, gathering information. Because if she's into you and hiding it, the mention of another girl triggers something she can't fully suppress. Not dramatic jealousy, just a quiet, involuntary shift she tries to smooth over about half a second too late. If you see it, you'll know. Sign number 4, she remembers things you barely remember saying. You mentioned something once. Casually, almost in passing, weeks later out of nowhere. Hey, how did that thing go? The psychology behind this is simple but powerful. The brain is selective about what it stores. We forget most of what we hear because our brain constantly filters for what matters. But when we're attracted to someone, our brain quietly upgrades everything they say to important. It files it, keeps it, returns to it. Nobody holds on to details about people they don't think about. If she remembers your small things, you're not a small thing to her. Sign number 5, she finds excuses to keep the conversation going. The natural end of the conversation arrives. There's a pause, a moment where both of you could wrap it up. She doesn't. She finds one more thing to say, one more question to ask, one more reason to keep it going. Because ending the conversation means you leave, and she's not ready for that yet. She won't say that, but the conversation keeps going anyway. That's her telling you, without saying a word, that she wants more time with you. Sign number 6, her friends act like they already know you. You meet her friends for the first time. They already know your name. They know something you said, something you do. They smile at each other when you talk. Women don't brief their entire friend group about someone they feel nothing for. If her friends seem unusually informed about you, your name has come up more than once. That's attraction echoing in the background long after you left the room. Sign number 7, she asks about your life, not just your day. There's a difference between small talk and someone who actually wants to know you. Small talk asks about your day. Interest asks about your life. What made you want to do that? Did you always know that's what you wanted? What was that like for you? When she asks questions that go beneath the surface, questions that require you to actually think before answering, she's not making conversation. She's building a picture of who you are, because she wants to know. And people only want to know about the people they're already thinking about. Here's the honest truth. A girl who hides her interest isn't playing games. She's protecting herself. Showing interest is vulnerable, and some people have learned it's safer to leave signs instead of words. Small ones, quiet ones. Signs she thinks you can't read. She gets nervous around you. She talks about you when you're not there. She goes quiet when another girl comes up. She remembers things you barely said. She keeps the conversation going past its natural end. Her friends already know who you are, and she asks about your life, not just your day. One of these alone might mean nothing. 4 or 5 together? She's into you. She's just waiting to see if you're paying attention. Which of these 7 hit closest to home right now? Drop a number in the comments. And if you want to know what to do once you've spotted the signs, watch this next. How to attract girls without trying. Most guys do this wrong. Because reading the signs is step 1. Knowing what to do with them is step 2. See you there.